I started elementary school in September of 1970, and I finished elementary school in June of 1976. Yes, our bicentennial year. And I even had a little outfit that my aunt made me to wear. Um, and during that time, every one of my elementary teachers that I remember had a paddle. And a paddle was a shaped piece of wood about this big. Some were gigantic, but most were about this big, that could be applied to your body to cause you to stop doing wrong behavior, or to start, in the instance of getting your homework done, start doing right behavior. And justice was often very instant. Uh, Teachers knew they could apply the paddle without any problems, and so many did. Others threatened it, and that was enough. Um, but there's usually a warning, and then if behavior persisted, uh, teachers weren't afraid to use the paddle to get things to happen. And after that, you'd get sent to the office where the principal had a big paddle. So the idea was doing wrong is going to cause you pain, frankly. So, what did I learn from uh, discipline under this old school system? What did I learn? I can identify three things. The first thing I learned was how to size up kids. As you might imagine, most of the shenanigans, because of the paddle, went on while teachers were not looking or not paying attention. So I would, it's called bullying now, teasing back then, but I would have things done to me and said to me when the teacher was not looking, was distracted. So I had to size kids up. I had to be able to tell, okay, this kid likely to do stuff I don't want done to me? Um, is this kid in a bad mood this morning that's gonna lead him or her to taking out their aggression on me? Um, I got so I could tell by the eyes what was going on inside a kid, and I learned how to size people up, how to read their faces and their body language, so I could have some idea where they were coming from. Um, the second thing I learned under this system is that justice does come. Uh, it wasn't mysterious. You didn't have to wonder whether that kid got caught and what kind of penalty they had for doing wrong, or what was being done to encourage them to do right, because it happened generally right in front of everybody. I did have one teacher that would take kids out of the classroom to paddle them. I might have had another one, I don't know. But most of the paddling part of it was public, so justice would come, and was carried out so everybody could see it. And that was part of the teaching, I think. The idea was, hey, there's consequences for if you do wrong, and those consequences happen right away. And if you won't listen to the teacher and respond appropriately, there's consequences to that too. Finally, I learned how to be invisible. Uh, there were some kids, for whatever reason, that were looking to take out aggression verbally, physically on other kids. I have no guesses as to why this is because I was a kid. I didn't have that knowledge. But what I did learn was who they were, and I learned how to fade into the background and get out of their line of sight, to not look them in the eye, to look down and away, and to become invisible. And they would then go after other targets that were visible and that fought back. And skinny little me didn't have anything to fight back with, so I'm like, I am just going to learn how to fade into the woodwork. And that skill helped me in later years to avoid a lot of grief. So there it is for discussion. The things I learned under the old school system, other people may have learned other things. I'm not saying that this is all the lessons you could learn under it. These are the lessons I learned for your thought and discussion.